Hello there, and welcome back to another video of Twilight Imperium browser app. Today's video I want to go over something a little more of a technical change, and it has to do with user accounts. So previously, if you've been keeping up with the series, you've seen that we can just simply navigate to a game by entering the URL up here. But now what's the case is that you need to have a registered account and also be logged in. So this makes sense from a security point of view. And the way you can directly show this is I have created a game, and now each game has what's called its own unique ID. And I have this saved to the clipboard here, and you can see that the way you'll do it is by navigating to the site and then /games, and then there will be the unique game ID. Now if I try to just hit enter here, we're going to see we can't access the game, and in fact we'll be redirected into the login, right? And this is because we're not currently logged in to the site, and so for security reasons we won't be able to access other people's games, right? So what I have to do is I can log in here, and then we still can't access the game through the lobby yet, or anywhere else for that matter. Right, you can see in progress, no games in progress, but what you'll see now is if I paste in that code, that URL again, and now I hit enter, I'll indeed be brought to the game, and then I can log in. And there we go, we have our rendering of the current state of this game now, right? So if you're playtesting and you're given like a URL to get to the game, well, you can't access that URL until you register for your account, and then you also have to be logged in. So yeah, just an FYI there. So we navigate back to the page here. I don't think there's any new updates quite yet to talk about. There have been a couple of bug fixes, but I don't really think they merit their own videos yet. Planning on doing another walkthrough with some people tomorrow for some testing, so that'll be good. We'll be able to look for some more bugs and get some fresh feedback. Two of the people are experienced in the game, and one person has never played Twilight Imperium before, so I'm looking forward to having perspectives from experienced players and new people. I understand the challenge of a new player using the app. It's going to be quite difficult, and that's why I've put myself in the game, to be able to explain all the rules and whatnot. But yeah, I think ultimately the browser app is a supplement to people who already have some experience, in a sense. But at the same time, I think the app can be good for new players as well, because you don't have to worry about knowing how to follow the game flow, like the steps and whatnot, right? You know, if it's okay, like when is it my turn, and I don't have to worry about what I can and can't do during my turn. The potential downside of this, if from a new player's perspective is then you're not, I guess, actively looking through the rules per se, as if you were playing like an in-person game. So yeah, the learning curve is different from playing in the app than it is from playing live over the board, right? So it's kind of hard to say, like from a new player's perspective, what would be more beneficial. I definitely would recommend playing a live version first. The experience is way different, and then like ideally, what I think is once you gain experience and you know all the rules, but you know it's hard to bookkeep and everything, that's when the app really shines, right? So when you know the rules and you want to just play online and not have to worry about all the nuances to situations that might come up in the game, right? Like for example, there's so many niche situations, so I'll try to think of an example here, right? Yeah, so if you're playing as the clan of Sar and you're building with your space dock, there's a very niche situation here because you have the option to build your infantry in space or your infantry on any planets you control in the system. And if you weren't using the app and you were maybe 1 or 2 games new, you might think that the infantry could only be placed in space when you conduct your production step, right? But with the app, it'll always prompt you to select where you want to place those infantry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with this specific example, you can go over to the Clan of Sar faction spotlight video, and it's well documented there. Right? So that's what I mean when I'm talking about dealing with all these little situations when you get experienced. But yeah, anyways, I'll stop the video here for today, and hopefully, if everything goes well tomorrow, I can post the run through. The problem is if it gets a little long, which it inevitably I think will. And also, I think this time around I'm gonna ask the players first if they're okay with me uploading, because before I didn't tell the last group of players till like the middle of the video that I was recording. So I'd rather ask them at the beginning, and then if they're all okay with that, then I'll consider posting the video. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.